Welcome to our exploration of German Expressionism, a groundbreaking film movement that redefined cinematic art in the early 20th century. Emerging in the 1910s and 1920s, German Expressionism arose from the wake of World War I, reflecting a society grappling with trauma and uncertainty. The shockwaves from World War I were resonating throughout German society, with the PTSD of veterans, economic struggles of civilians, and the weakened national identity after Germany lost the war and was given the terms of the Treaty of Versailles. Influenced by the broader Expressionist art movement, filmmakers sought to portray subjective emotions and the human psyche, often using distortion and exaggeration. Films in this movement tended to reject realistic depictions of the world in favor of hyper-stylized worlds with unconventional set designs and over-the-top makeup and acting to convey a more subjective, unstable, and psychologically confusing story. German Expressionism was not just a film style, it was a cultural reaction to a tumultuous period. It offered a visual language for the anxieties of modernity and the movement of Germany and Europe as a whole into a new era where the monarchies of the old order had mostly collapsed, and in their place stood new governments with shallow roots and lots of uncertainties. Themes of madness, alienation, and the darker aspects of human nature resonated deeply in a post-war society facing political upheaval and economic struggles, with the traumas of the First World War very much being reflected in the stylistic and narrative choices of these films. One of the earliest and most iconic films is Robert Wiener's The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, which features stark, angular sets that mimic the madness of its characters. It plays with the audience's sense of reality, with a particular focus on mental illness and lack of normalcy. The premise of the film itself is also turned on its head through the use of mental illness, and it takes the audience on a distorted mental journey. Key films in this era also include Nosferatu, a rather haunting adaptation of Dracula, and Fritz Lang's Metropolis, a sci-fi masterpiece that explores class struggle and industrialization through its stunning visuals, set designs, futuristic settings, and also its themes of dystopia and corruption. This movement laid the groundwork for future genres, influencing film noir and horror, and its aesthetics would go on to inspire filmmakers such as Alfred Hitchcock and Tim Burton. German Expressionism remains a pivotal chapter in film history, reminding us of cinema's power to reflect and shape societal fears and hopes.